Nice. So sorry for the loudspeaker. Okay, so CSB Life is a 3-unit institutional course designed to help first year like you in transition smoothly to college life. So this will be help, or this will be your tool to survive your CSB life for the whole duration of your year in CSB. Sorry. Then you're going to be imbibed with the Binilian expression of the silent core values. So before this, the silent core values were 7. So, they trimmed down to 5, but I think they just put 2 things together, so it's shortened to 5 core values. Okay, but the whole context is still there. Okay. Then you're going to be informed about the college culture, the environment. For those who have attended the interactive, right? Interactive. So you're already aware of the environment of CSB, the structures, the area you're going to research. For those who are going to attend the face-to-face, for those who's going to attend the online, so still your research and borrowing of books is still online. Okay, so I think you can get you can borrow books from CSB. I think it's a pre-enlistment. You're going to enlist your borrowed books, and then you're going to get it to the you're going to get it to in LRC. Okay, and okay, so what's next? So today I'm going to need you to interactive is accredited, but it's good if you attended it. Okay. The question is, the interactive is a part of the accredited activities of CSB Life. So if you attended it, so you only need to get 4 activities for CSB Life, for the needed accredited activities. So you need 5. So if you attended the interactive, you only need 4. But you still have, I think, 3.5 months to complete this interactive in this accredited activities. This is only, I think, 10% of your grade. The whole points will be the reflection paper, that will be 10%, 20% of your grade. Reflection, individual works, and then the group work. Those 3 are 20% of your grade. So then the 15% is the final project. Also, your grade the only grade that will reflect to your system is P and R. Okay, so P is for pass, and then R is for the repeat. So last term, somebody asked me, Miss, why my grade is P? So sobrang lungkot niya. All the while, she thought that P is failing. So, no, P is for passing grade. So the thing that she asked me is, what's her numerical value, or the grade numerical value? Okay, so I already sent her the breakdown. Breakdown of grade will not, I think it will not be given in your SIS or grading system. I think only R and P are going to reflect. So hopefully all of you will reflect a grade of P. Okay, so and then attendance, I'm going to check your attendance regularly, but attendance is not part of the point system or grades or your grades. Okay, not part of your grade, but it's part of the requirement for us as a CSB faculty to report this one to CSB Life coordinator. Okay, so we need to report this. For those who are always absent, please inform me if what's happening. So especially for those who are working, some although you're still in first year, but some of you are, I think, part-time working or part-time student. Especially for the CSB grad, most of them are really working. So most of the time, attendance is very few. So because most of them are at work, so it's really for every Saturday and Friday. So before we start, I'm going to ask you to introduce yourself by using this statement. Like, for example, I'm going to ask you three statements. Two statement is truth and then one statement is a lie. Okay. For example, I'm going to start first and then uh, a volunteer will ask, are going to tell me which of my statement is lie or which one is a lie. Okay. Then, okay, my statement is I have a 93 years old mother, um, four sisters and one brother, and I have a cat. Which do you think is a lie? Last Friday, they guess it right. Who was the volunteer? Maybe I'm going to. Who wants to? Uh, would I choose, or who wants to? Or at this time, most of you are sleeping, right or wrong? No, somebody is. Wait now, I'm looking at your chat. Number one, most of you think, so half. Three, three guess it's number three, and three guess it's number one. So number one is true. I have a 93-year-old mother who is actually sleeping behind me. Mostly senior citizens are always sleeping. So three is the correct one. I don't have a cat, but there is a cat always going inside our house. No, around our house, which it's not ours. It's always makulit. Okay, so the first one who said guess, the first person who guessed right is Carl Vince. So Carl Vince, can I ask three statements from you? Villafranca. So for those who will participate in Two Truths and a Lie, you don't need to create a 15-second video to share about their truth and lie and into the discussion forum. So for those who are going to share, one activity is already removed. Okay, Miss Elise Lebayog, can you share your Two truths and a lie?
Okay, okay, try this. My family owns a bunch of dogs. My maternal line is also from Manganulong. And I'm around 5'5".
5'6"?
Yeah, no, 5'5".
5'5". Okay, so who wants to guess? Who wants to guess which one is a lie? Any volunteer? Oh, no. No one wants to volunteer. So wait, I'm going to look for the. Okay, most of you guess number 3. Is it correct, Miss Elise?
Yes, I actually measured myself as you look at it last year, and sadly, I'm only 4'8". Like, I'm only 4'8". I
Mhm.
know that's short, but I don't know how to make myself bigger, so yeah, number 3 is a lie. My height is actually 4'8".
I think they, if you off your camera, they won't guess it, right? But it's okay. So since
Wait,
who?
how did they guess? I'm not even standing up.
Well, these guys are very good guesser. Who's number 1 for who guessed it right first? Again, Carl wins. Carl wins. I think it's time for you to share your two truths and a lie. Thank you, Miss Lubayog.
Yes po. Hello po, good afternoon po.
Good afternoon.
My first one is I used to be a driver for the government. My second is I have met ex-Vice President Lenny Robredo. And my third one is I have a pet turtle.
Cat turtle. Hmm.
Yun lang po.
Galing ka manghula, ah. Almost guesses
Yeah.
are not one.
Yeah, Charles and Juan got it correct. Number three is a lie. My pet turtle has died a long time ago.
Okay, so nice. Very bad. No, it's not nice that your turtle died, but those who guess it right, because most of them guess number 1.
Yeah, I did. During the pandemic, I was driving for a local board member. So I
Ah,
wasn't studying, I was working.
good for you. You experience the joy of working. Is it joy really? Okay, so two more after Carl. And then who guessed it right? It's Charles Arnell, right?
Yes po. Hello?
Charles. Oh, can you state your two truth and one lie?
Okay, first yung I'm a 6-footer. Second, we have 5 dogs. And third is that I'm single.
Okay, who wants to guess? Okay, I'm putting note on your attendance. Let me see. Guess it right.
Number 3 po yung tamang sagot.
Number 3. So number
Yes po.
3 was Antonio Almazar. Who's Antonio Almazar? Where are you, Mr. Antonio?
Hello po.
Yun, Almazar. So number 3. Again, what's number 3? Sorry.
Single po.
It's a lie?
Yes po.
Bihira yun. Okay, so thank you, Mr. Charles. Next is Mr. Antonio. Last one. And then after that, we're going to second question.
I'm Antonio Almazar the third. You can call me Dito Almazar.
Can you speak? Wait. Can you speak louder?
Wait lang po.
Or is it my speaker which is mahina? Or can you hear Mr. Antonio? Almost Almazar.
Hello po.
Ayan, okay.
Okay na po. Okay.
Good.
I'm Antonio Almazar the third. You can call me D for Almazar. My first statement is that I like gaming. My second one is I'm athletic. And third, I like socializing.
Okay. Parang gusto kong hulaan. Oh wait, what happened? Nasaan yung chat? Where's the chat? Number 2, number 3. Nobody wants number 1. What's the correct answer, Mr. Almasan?
The third statement po, I don't like socializing.
I guess it's right. Because you like gaming, you like, you're athletic. So, most of the time, you're playing your games, right? Pero, athletic, usually, nasa out yun, naging,
Boxing po kasi yung sport ko, so I don't have to like talk with anyone.
oo nga. After boxing and nobody wants to talk to you, baka mabox ka na, di ba? Okay, so, nice. Thank you very much. So, may mga boxer tayo, may 6-footer tayo, and then, okay, next is, I'm going to give you a situation. For example, you are in a boat. Okay, no. You're in a deserted island. So, coming from a boat is capsizing or beginning to, parang Titanic, beginning to sink down. So, given a choice, one object, you can bring one object into the island, which is a deserted island. So, what object would you bring to that island and why? So you can chat it. Last Friday, they want to bring Kim the Kardashians. Diba? Nice. You know why? You know why they want to bring Kim Kardashian into a deserted island? It's a girl, ah. It's not a boy, even not. It's a nice too. A knife. A knife. Okay, most of you are knife. Wala. Canned foods. Survivor kit. One is a satellite phone. So others, what would you bring into the deserted island? Knowing that you are going to be rescued for a week. Potatoes. First aid kit. Advance mag-isip ng mga bata na to. First aid kit. What is a Martian type bit? Fishing rod? I'm looking for a one object that usually people are bringing that to a deserted island. Or if you're camping, usually that object, you bring that object. Solar flare, radio, at tent. Laki naman ng tent. Last Friday, they told me, a boat. Ang hirap naman bitbitin yung boat, diba? Laki nun. So, okay. Okay, so, last life. A partner. A life rock. Okay, so, bakit hindi ka makita? A lighter. Usually a lighter. Because during at night, it will be cold. And then you need a fire to cook your food. So it's either a lighter or a matchback that could light a fire, or something that a flinch that can start a fire. So that's what I'm looking for. So, but I'm interested to know, why would you bring a canned food? I don't want to. You don't want to catch a fish. It's a fishing rod. Yes. Okay, so one good thing is satellite phone, because surely walang signal. A deserted island, walang signal siya. A satellite phone, there is a possibility that you can call for a rescue. First aid kit for anyone who got or first aid. Yun na nga yun, diba? First aid. Sunscreen. So si Mr. Zapata wants a sunscreen. So sunbathing ang for a week, ha? Solar flare. Okay, so just in case there's a boat, a radio, a tent. Nice. Survival. At least was looking for a lighter or a thing that can start a fire for you to cook your food, and also during at night to keep you warm, right? Can food. Okay. So you don't want to cook, but you need a okay. Most of the canned food now is sea often canned, right? So you don't need a can of inner. So before, all canned food are needed a can of inner. So okay, thank you, thank you, thank you. So I'm going to record this one. Going to have it a part of your class participation. Okay. So for those who did not excuse me. Hyper acid yata ako. For those who did not share their two truths and one lie, can you create a 5-second video and then upload it into YouTube, make it unlisted, and then share your link here in the discussion forum. So I'm going to open this one. So you will, it's already open. Going to open this one, the discussion forum, so that you can see it. Okay, so go back to our main lesson. So I'm going to email you if September 12 is the start for the face-to-face. So you're going to give me the name, or you're going to give me your name if you're going to attend the face-to-face class or the online class, so that I can group you into 3 groups. Okay, so there is only 20, maximum 20 students allowed inside the classroom. So if the enlistment or the number of student is over 20, the next 21, the number 21 will be in group team B. Okay, so open. Okay. I'm going to share my screen. Um, 3 minutes, 5 seconds video. It's a video because it's hard to guess if it's in writing, because by voicing out your two truths and one lie, sometimes in the tone of your voice, we can actually know if you're lying or telling the truth, because sometimes the voice changes, or how you state it. Okay, you can feel there is a lying, or your statement is a lie. Okay, so now for module 1, the introduction of CSB Life. So CSB Life is under academic extension program, and these are for the Center of Student Life. Okay, the subject that under academic extension are NSTP1, NSTP2, and then CSB grad. So when you are about to graduate, there is a CSB grad subject. So this is only 1 unit subject, but CSB Life is 3-unit subject, or 3-unit course. Okay, so but both of them have a grade of R and P. Okay. Okay, so again, I was already told you this one. And then for the learning outcome, I'm going to explain the course outcome policies and requirements to appreciate its significance in achieving aims and to higher education, as stated in your syllabus. I think I already downloaded syllabus here in your Big Sky. Then identify the relevance of higher education to discover how it can contribute more to both personal and societal development, guided by the college vision. Okay, and the last one is to recognize the importance of diversity in learning to effectively relate with other students and members of the Vinilian Lasallian community, guided by the class policies and student handbook. Okay, also the student handbook, a copy of student handbook in a PDF file are already here in your Big Sky. So you can read them, because I think there is one module that that has a topic about our rules and regulations, school regulations. Okay, so what are the penalties? What are the sanctions? Okay, CSP Life means it's a College of St. Benil's student type. Okay, so CSB stands for College of St. Benil's, and then it's your it's a student life. So okay, sorry, Mr. Villafranca.
Yes po. Hello? Wala pong laman yung aking CSB Life sa Big Sky.
Really?
Yes
All
po.
Ako din po.
Why? Wait lang.
Same lang po.
Wait. I might not yet open this one. Bakit wala pa? Sorry, my computer is sleeping. Ayaw pa niya mag... But it's already open. Visible naman siya. But the introduction is already there.
Nag-send po ako ng screenshot. Ito po yung itsura niya.
Wait. Diba yung contact sa akin? Hindi ko siya makita. Can you try to open it again? So I check the visibility.
Nag-refresh na po ako ng page. It's still the same po. Wala pong laman.
How come? What you're looking for the FXTIS1 class
Yes po.
or because I think you have two Big Sky CSB Life Big Sky. The other one is the list of your accredited activities attendance and this one. Bakit kaya wala? Hindi ko rin ma-open yung sinend sa image. Is it JPEG? PNG. Ba't hindi ko siya ma-open? Try natin. Ba't hindi ko ma-open? Visible naman siya. Wala pa rin. Kahit yung module 0, you can't open the module 0. Oh, wait. You're a student. So, as a student, dapat ito yung nakikita nyo. Hindi to visible. Is this visible? The student handbook. Wala.
Wala po.
Bakit ganun? I view it as a student na. Bakit kaya? Ano yung nakikita nyo? Weird, that's weird. Bakit sa inyo lang may problem? Okay, did you open the content?
Ayun, meron na po. Thank you po.
Okay, so I think that's it. So module 0 here, the course outcome, the overview, and then technology requirement, and then this is the link for our Zoom invite. So it's a current, so every Monday this will be your link. And this is the Binelian core value. It's only 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Before it is 7. And then this is the CSB portal where you can open your CSBLIFE, list of CSBLIFE accredited activities. So when you open this one, this will be this dialog box will come up. Okay, so let's say sorry. And then you click student, then list of accredited activities. So the upper part is for the CSB grad. Okay, so don't mind that upper part. So you focus on the CSBLIFE activities. So there are already 4 activities. I think this one you already some of you attend this interactive. Okay, there is on September 9, there is artist talk by Direct Tumala, and then conveying climate action on September 20. And then on September 15, there is a Saga Dance Festival. Okay, so you can choose any 4 or 5 activities of this. Sorry, 5 activities. So when you're done with the 5 activities, if it is online, make sure that you're from start to finish, you attended the activity. So especially if you're being online, offline, or there's a problem with your internet connection, make sure that you go back as ASAP because the person who are monitoring your attendance will remove your name to the attendee if your name is I think on and off, or there's a certain percentage of attendance needed for you to be counted on this activity. And also, if the activity requires a reflections or evaluations, you have to submit also that because that also is a part of the requirement of the seminars. Okay, so some of my students before, the problem is they did not submit a reflections or evaluations, so their attendance were not considered. So some are complaining, Miss, I have already attended this, but how come my name is not reported as part of the attendees? So before they included it, but when they check the requirements are not yet complete, so the organizer removed their names. So again, the student will complain, Miss, my name is already in that list, but how come it's been removed? So the coordinator of CSBLIFE will inform us that I think evaluation or reflections were not submitted. So that's part of the requirements of the event and the organizer. So they remove your attendance name or your name to the attendance. Okay, so that resulted to a deduction of your credited points. For you to get 100% for the accredited activities, you need to get 5 activities. So more than 5, so I cannot give you 120%. So each activity is worth 20%. Okay, so if you get 3 activities, you get 60% grade. If you attended 4 activities, you have a grade of 8%. So when you attended 5 activities, you'll have a 100% grade. Okay, so that's the point system of our credited activities. So that's part of the requirement. Okay, so the course requirement asks you the reflection is 20%, individual works is 20%, group works is 20, CSB Life accredited activities only 10%, class participation is 10%, and major exam and output is 20%. Yes, Miss Labayo, you have a question?
Yes, please. I was wondering what are username for our CBS Life Internet account?
What do you mean? You want to attend the CSB Live?
What is the password for this one, the CBS Life, the CSB Life portal? What are internet?
Password?
No,
How to open the CSB portal?
yeah,
that-
what is our
Password?
password? Yeah.
Okay, so you can open your Big Sky, right?
Hmm?
So when you open your Big Sky, the password that you use to open your Big Sky is also the one you're going to use for this one.
What about the other one? Can you go back to the main menu of that? Like,
One?
no. Can you log out? What's the username we are supposed to use?
I think your username is your ID.
Okay.
For the faculty, it's our name, and then our password is our password. Sorry, our password is I think our own secret password. But I think your password is your ID number, right? Or
Mm,
or you also given a password for this one?
I think we were given something, but then we had to change it for secrecy.
When you open your Big Sky, so you're going to use your InfoNet. So that will be your ID number here. And then when I think you're given a starting password, right? And then you can change it. So what you use in your Big Sky, you can use it here. Okay. This is also that also is applicable in this system. Okay. So when you open this one, then you can open the student here. And then that will be your CSB Live activities. Here, we don't have a list of attendance for your activity. But for the CSB grad, let's see, for example, last term I have a CSB grad. So when there is attendance for the faculty, so last term, so here are my student from last term. They are reported, their accredited activities are being reported to us for the CSB grad. But for the CSB Live, there's a different Big Sky for the CSB Live. I don't think it's ready yet, but I will try to show you. CSB Live. Okay, this one. Okay, it's already open. So here, you can also access this one. So user, attendance, super slow. So sorry about that. My internet is super slow. Okay, so here. So attendance is, wala pa. So these are, you're going to look for your sections. So since there are no FXTIS1 yet as of now. So your attendance is not yet registered. So here, like for example, this one. Okay, wait. These are my student. I think this no, we didn't. Hmm. So these are the activity last time, last third term. So there are a lot of activities last term. So if you don't want the activity as of today, so you can wait for the next activity in line. Okay, it's always it always have a activity for the next. I think for next September or October, especially October. So this will there are a lot more activities will be added to this list. Okay, so don't worry. For the CSP grad, it's already this one. These are the standard, but also this group are also there are a lot of activities also be added in this one. Where do you uploaded the truth and here at the communication, wait. Communications, discussions. Only problem with my computer is super bagal siya. Bakit wala? Wait. I might not yet open this one. So, problem if I did not open. Okay, wait. Kaya pala nagpunta. Naka-student profile ako. Sorry. One. Bakit wala? Bakit sa akin wala? Very bad. Sino module? Module 1. Am I in the correct section? Tama naman. Ayun naman siya. Ano pa ba siya? May topic. Okay, sorry. This will be your week activity, the student profile form and the discovery wheel, but the other one, the springboard. Bakit hindi siya makita? Bakit hindi siya makita? How come?
Ha? Ano nandyan?
Okay, Dropbox. Okay, what is required of you for the whole course of CSP Life is this one. So this is Dropbox. It meant all submission will be of course through here. So the first one is the student profile form. So I'm going to show it to you later. So the individual work about the discovery wheel, about how you learn uh, by reading or by verbal or by visual. So then after that, you're going to answer the discovery about how you learn. And these are the two forms that you're going to submit here in your um, Dropbox. So the next week is the individual work. Before all creative output, individual work matrix, IP. This is one intellectual property rights, and then the learning style multiple. Meet yourself, self management, springboard. I think this is the module one. Module one. No, and then for the group work, there is a 3 group work. One is innovation, study skills, and real or fake. And then for the reflection, there are about the story of Saint John Baptist de la Salle and Saint Vinil Romanson. Okay, and then for the personal mission statement, goal mapping, then reflection paper for the accredited activities, which I'm going to lessen this one for, say this one is for each activity. I'm going to ask you to summarize. So for the first, let's say you attended 3 activities before midterm. I'm going to summarize the 3 activities, but you have to put the title and the date when you attended the activities and then the learnings. Okay, so I'm going to remove the 3 reflection paper for the accredited activity. So you're going to just submit 1 and 2, which one is submission of before midterm, summary of how many if you attended 5 activities for the midterm, so you have to summarize it in 1 reflection paper, so you don't need to submit the 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so you have to submit only 1 if you attended the 5 activities before midterm. Okay, but if you attended half of it, you have to create 2 reflection paper. Okay, so just summarize it so that we can lessen the reflection paper here in our submission box. Okay, then also for the final output will be a digital portfolio, which meant all the things that we learn in CSP Life, we're going to compile it and then create a portfolio. Okay, I am going to look for a sample for it, because before what we did is last term, what we did for the final project is a collage. Okay, um summary of pictures that the things that you learn in CSP Life, and then convert into a picture, and with little description, little written descriptions about it. So that's the only final project that I asked for. And then for the grades, you also have quizzes. You have one quiz, which is for the knowing your college. So this one is for the student handbook. And then for the communication, I think this is the discussion. This one. I see. That's why you cannot see it because it's already still hidden. Make it. Okay, so now you can see it. Okay. So open na siya. Okay, we have to go back to the which is our discussion, introduction. Okay, diba? Okay. So all of you can open the CSP Live and also the group mates for what? The group activity. Okay. So during group activity, those who are in school will be grouped together, and then those who are online will be grouped together. So that's why I cannot group it for now. I'm not going to choose who will be group 1, group 2, but it depends on those who will attend the online and the on-site. Okay, the on-site will be called the roomies, and then the online will be called the zoomies. Okay, so we'll have two groups. So CSP Life stands for College of St. Minos Student Life. Then it aims to help college students acquire knowledge, skills, and values that would help them adapting the community of the De La Salle College of St. Minos. See what happened to mine. Most of our room are in the third floor. So it's we need to exercise. So parang we need to jog around. So you are expected to demonstrate a Benilian identity and values to live out what it meant to be a Benilian Lasallian today, guided by the Benilian expression of the Lasallian core value. These are the 5 core value that we're going to expound for this. So no need to ask questions about this. We're going to discuss it as we go along. Okay. Exhibit the academic skill to achieve academic success through class discussion and structured activities. Then last one is create plans to manage SAP guided by the provided worksheets and exercise. So there are a lot of forms, not a lot naman. Konti lang. There are, I think, 5 forms that you're going to fill up. And the first 2 forms is for this week. So that will be your background and also how your learning habits. Okay. So the first one, the 3 chapter or 3 topics for the CSB Life is about the college heritage and culture. It's all about the school. It's a beginning history. Then second is the higher learning readiness. So how you're going to adapt the college life, and then self-management, how you manage your stress, time, money, and what's this one? Forgot the other one. Okay, so sorry. So college heritage and culture. So that will be the unit 1. So under that is the introduction of CSB Life, knowing your college, lesson from the lives of the founder and the patron, and then the Biniljan DNA, valuing inclusion. So inclusions about include we're going to include those like for us we teach the deaf, so we include the PWDs like the deaf student. Then we also have a blind student in CSB and also those who are in wheels. Okay. So we also have I forget that uh, very unique type of sickness. I forget. It's not sickness, it's a conditions. Though it's a condition also. Okay, so the next one is the valuing inclusion, understanding and innovations, introduction to service learning. So this service learning is about I'm going to encounter this as you've taken a course with service learning component, which one is parang it's like a OJT. Part of your subject is you're going to meet a client and then serve the client as it was your boss or your going to give a project for them, or you're going to create a project, or going to ask you a problem to create a scenario or situation or to solve their problems as it we're having an actual client. Okay, and then introduction to intellectual property rights. This is new because last term this topic was not yet included. Okay, so for topic 1. Then for unit 2, higher learning readiness. This is about learning styles and intelligence, necessary study skills and critical thinking. This is how you learn. This is technique on how you study. And then what are the things that you needed in order to study or to focus your studies. And then the last one is the self-management. This one is about the personal mission and goal setting. This is how you're going to plan your life, not only in school, but also after graduation. And then building your self-esteem, so building your confidence. Then managing your time, money, and stress. So this one are that's one that I forgot is the self-esteem. So I'm going to create a schedule for your everything about in college life, your schedule, assignment, activities, projects. So have to schedule that. And then for the money, you're going to create a list of outflow and inflow of money so that you can control or manage it. And then the last one is the stress management. Okay, so if you manage your time, I think the stress will go out or like, will be gone. So time and stress and money are connected. These three are parang it's a group. It's a group thing. Okay. Transitioning to higher education. So secondary or vis-a-vis higher education. So new academic standard, difference in teaching style. So difference from secondary to a higher education is the academic standard, the difference in teaching style. So the larger playing fields because there are a lot of choices, and then more students are more diversity and greater degree of freedom. So before in I think 2000, forgot what year, but before all courses are being structured, and then um all first years or some of the major subjects are included in the first year. So when time goes by, most of the students on the first year sometimes, or I think 1/3 or almost 1/3 of it transfer to another course. So the school decided that all first year subject will be given to the first year on the first year, because at least the student can still think of what courses or the final course that they're going to take on the higher year, because on the first year pa lang, some students are changing their courses. So if you're in the first year and then all subject or the minor subject are given on the first year, you still have a choice to change your courses as you go on the upper or higher year. But the problem with that concept is that all major subjects are put into the higher level. So stress and lot of project are the balance of doing your schoolwork is very heavy on the higher years because all the minor subjects are being put on the first year. But the good thing about that is you can still change your course as you see the other courses, your classmate as you see them as the different courses in your minor subject. You're going to meet them, so you have a comparison. So still have you can still have a change of courses, or you can still change your courses. Okay. That's the only good thing. So you don't need, there are no units being wasted. Because if the higher years or the higher subject are being put to the lower year, tendency that subject are, if you change course, that subject will not be included in your flow chart. Okay. Then valuing higher education. So when we value higher education, we're gaining broader vision, discovering your values, discovering new interests, hanging out with a great or and then learning skill that apply across the career. Okay, and then joining conversation. So that's the value of higher education. So you have a bigger picture of what you're going to go to, and then discovering your true values, and then discovering your new interests. So sometimes when you're in high school, this is what I like, but it sometimes it changes as you being influenced by other people, such as great, I think not so much great, but as you see your classmate doing things that you're seeing it's in a new perspective. So you tend to be you have a change of heart in your course, so nag-change kayo na. You're switching to another course. So most of the time, first year is the time that student usually change courses. Okay. So especially if they're the one who choose that courses. But if their parents chooses their courses, so sorry. So you stuck with your course. Okay. Until you finish it, and then you can change your or you can enroll to another second course. Okay. And then living with diversity. So living with diversity is a complex aspect of human existence manifested in human experience, such as in language, socioeconomic status, gender, sexual orientation, religion, age, exceptionality, and addition to race and ethnicity. Okay. So in school, in CSB, there are a lot of diversity. So it's a Catholic school, but we also accepted Muslim, but or other religion, not only Muslim, but we also accepted others, the foreign student, also their culture are different from ours, and also some students came from a different part of the country. So it's either there are some tribes or some are coming from Mindanao, Luzon, and other provincial area. Okay, so culture are really being seen and being shared. So maging open-minded. So you're going to be open-minded about the culture and how they brought up. Okay, so be sensitive about also if you're sensitive about your culture, so be sensitive about your classmate culture. Okay, so serve as identity markers that are bound to change and be heavily influenced through the intersection of interaction with each other. Okay, so as we uh, go to face-to-face classes, so you're going to meet your classmate, and then you're going to be grouped together. So I expect res- I expect from you to respect one another. So so that there will be no conflict. So our goal is to enjoy the subject and learn from one another. So hindi not only for the courses of the subject, we can also learn from each other because we have different backgrounds, so we can learn from each other background. Okay? Then higher education can help reinforce an attitude of tolerance and open-mindedness and respect for individual differences. So things this yun explain ko kanina. So we need to since you're already matured, so you can know what's the difference between each other. So we have to respect. If they have their own opinion about something and you have a different opinion about that, so just hear them out and then you can explain also your opinion. But if the opinion that you suggested were not accepted, just uh, you don't need to be uh, or you don't need to be angry about it. So just accepted that your opinion is being heard. Okay? Not all opinions are being accepted. So yun yung that is the truth. Di ba yung after the elections, opinions and decisions of different people are being heard. So there are different perspective. So result are also in different perspective. So synthesis, all CSB life topic will eventually contribute to the attainment of learning competencies that bring academic and career development planning. So development planning success, particularly for those students that are about to attend college education or start their career development. Okay, so these are the CSB life topics that usually prepared you to be go about your college education or your career development. Okay. For now, I'm going to show you the student profile form so that you will know how to wait lang. It's already here, but my problem is not your problem. Where is it? Ah, fine. Mhm. Ah, yeah. Okay, this is the discovery wheel. So there are two discovery wheel forms. So I think I'm going to upload this one since this ones already have the added questions, self-evaluations. But first we have to hmm, what happened here? First we have to show you the student life one. Okay, this one is about your student profile form. So before, what we do is a Google link. So, but since there is a data privacy law, so we cannot just put your profile into a Google Sheet. So we have to create this form. So the form requires you to um, fill up the basic information about yourself, like your surname, given name, So these are, you can type your name here. And then you can tab. Here's surname, and then this one is given name, middle name, nickname, ID number, and then degree program. So your course, and what year level, and then mobile number, your cell phone, and here your vinyl email address, then present address. So regarding the present address, if you don't want to share the complete address of yours, you can just type. Just say, for example, my address is number da da da. The if not going to share my barrio, I just can put here Marilao. Marilao, Bulacan. So I'm from Marilao, Bulacan. Okay, so and then after that, just the generic so that I can know where you're from. So the not too specific, but provinces or Manila or something. So where are you staying at? So that if you're going to say, Miss, I was absent because they're flooding here. Tapos check ko naman, hindi naman pala nagpa-flood. Okay, so here you're going to put your picture. Then aside from your picture, you have to put your digital signature. Okay, so I'm going to attach your picture here together with your digital signature. Okay, and then for the in case of emergency, please put the name of your guardian. Also, your relationship. Like say for example, mother. Let's see, baby. So, say my mother's name is baby. So for example, wala ng mother. Or you can put your mother here. Bakit ayaw? Okay, so you can enclose it in a close parenthesis. Why picture? Sorry. Sorry about that. Picture ng morning class ko yan. Bakit yun yung lumalabas? So let's say mother. So that's it. And then contact number of that person. And then if for sure my mother is 93 years old, wala siyang email address. So pwede kong ilagay it's none. Okay? So contact number, meron siyang phone. But hindi niya na ginagamit. So for those who are your guardian, so sa amin baliktad na. So my mother, kami na yung guardian kasi 93 years old na. So yung guardian supposedly taking care of you, ha? So you have to put it's either tito, titas, mother, father, brother. So and then the contact number and then the email address. Okay? Just in case of emergency. Before some student did was they put only here as a contact person, nilagay nila is mother. So there's no given name or also no given number, and then also no email. So in case of emergency, we cannot contact anyone from that person. Okay, so just in case, wag naman sana. Just in case may mangyari sa school, so it's very hard to contact if ang contact number or contact name is mother only, and then there are no given numbers. Okay, and then you can add here additional information. So hobbies and interests, then here affiliation or a club member, or if you're part of the or group in your church, or one certain groups, or a dance group, or anything, organizations or NGOs, you can put it here. Okay, so just in case kasi to know what are making you busy, or if you're super busy, baka hindi niya na yung ma-overwhelm kayo sa college life. Okay, so yun din yung concern. That's the concern of the school. Okay, then enough for the student life. Is there any question about the student life form? Do you have a question about that? Okay, so regarding dun sa questions about 19 student enrolled into face-to-face. So in one class, you are I think 20 students are allowed in one classroom. So if 19 students are already enrolled into face-to-face, so remember there are 3 teams. So these 19 students are already in group A. So the next student who wants to be in face-to-face setup, so that will be group B. For those who are remaining that wants to stay at home, so they are in team C. So they are not required to go to school. Yeah, I would like the list. Meron na kayo kagad na list? Sorry, maingay mother ko. Missing. Okay, so if you have a list, appreciate ko if you can give me the list of para I won't ask na lang parang kasi the other class, I asked them to give me the name of those who going to attend the face-to-face class. So since hindi ko pa sila na-check, hindi pa ako nakakagawa ng Excel file for them. So if you have, sige. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Ricky. Ikaw ba representative ng class?
Ma'am, acting representative lang kasi the rest of the students are in interactive right now po.
Ngayon?
Opo,
Akala ko hanggang last week lang yun. Hanggang ngayon pala.
hindi po. Our block has interactive face-to-face na yun. We're the only ones that weren't able to go.
Oh, sorry.
Okay po.
Pero your excuse, kasi sinabi na rin sa amin ni Miss Marge, yung coordinator ng CSB Live, if you want to attend the interactive, so student are excused. So we are required to record the class so that for those who are absent, they can be able to know what's being discussed during this time. Pero since sorry, hindi sinabi sa akin kagad. So, pero supposedly, nasa school ka or
Hindi po. I believe the people attending right now are those that are unable to attend for various reasons. For me, in my case, I didn't receive an invite because I wasn't able to complete my medical po. So I can't go on site yet.
kaya. Kasi I think last Friday. So one of my deaf students were part of the interactive group na nag-orient. So nandun siya sa school, so ma-attend din siya ng class. So ayaw niya kasi rin na ma-absent since thesis yung class. Thesis yung class namin. So I'm also handling thesis classes for sa deaf. Kaya parang all around. So the other one is the computer class. Okay, thank you for the information. So if you're going to give me the list, nandun na rin siya sa forum, di ba? So kunin ko na lang siya doon. So thank you. And then for the discovery wheel, this one, sorry biglang change topic. So for the discovery wheel, this is the second form that you needed to fill up is you have to parang re-evaluate yourself which the statement is matched or stated that's true. So if I'm going to give a points 1 to 5 points. So, for example, this one, I can clearly state my overall purpose in life. So, if alam mo na yung purpose mo in life, so depende kung anong points nilagay mo. Let's say, you can choose, say 5. Then, all of it, aansarin nyo lang ng, you can to assign points for this statement. Then, after assigning the number of points, you have to total it. So that you can have the total score for the purpose. And then also for the resources, reading. So these are the things that usually will state on how you, let's say for this purpose in life. So are you sure about yourself or your purpose in life? So, or in use knowledge and learning styles to support your success in school. So how you know yourself about, or how well you know yourself. So ito yun. So next is the resources. So let's say I set goals and periodically review them. As I make regular deposits in saving account, I know how to earn money. So the resources are, so how your resources will not be a problem as you go along your college life. So then for the reading, say for example, when reading, I ask myself question about the materials. When I read, I'm alert and awake. I relate what I read to my life. So ito yung, these are the things that ibig sabihin, when you read, you understand them and relate it to yourself. So hindi kayo sleepy. So some people are, when reading, they tend to fall asleep, or it's part of their sleeping habit. Before they tend to sleep, they read. Okay, so, but if reading is part of their learning, so may iba yung scoring. Okay, and then also for the notes, taking notes and grades, and voice, how you voice out your relationship and your future. So when you total it, there are this one, the discovery wheel. You're going to place it here. So for the first area is 5, then 10, 15, 20, and to 25, the maximum. So according to your total number, given from total number of amount that you receive from the, let's say, purpose, let's say 25. So you can shade here for the purpose 25. Okay? Okay. Pwede ko siya. Ayan. Pag-paint ba? So, pwede, you can have this use another app and then put a shades on it, or you can have it print and then put a shade and then have it a picture and then paste it here in this area. So you have a new discovery wheel that that has your own scores. Okay, and then after that, we're going to answer this following statement. So we're going to complete this statement also. So now that you have completed your discovery wheel, complete the following sentence. Okay. For example, number 1, my evaluation surprises me because, so here, ano yung, what did you discover about the discovery wheel? So which one is the highest one or which one is the lowest one? So here, the second one is the 2 areas which I am stronger are, so pwedeng you can put here notes and resources, or notes and reading. Okay, so it depends on the result of your self-evaluation. So up to here, 2 areas which are I want to improve on. So these are the lowest score that you have got. Then the fourth question is, I want to concentrate improving in this area because, so you have to explain why you need to improve in that particular part of the discovery wheel. Like, for example, note, reading, resources, purpose, future, relationship, and voice and grades. Okay. Then the last one is to gain some practical values from the discovery wheel. I will. So here, going to put on what you're going to do. What's your next step? Okay. So why do we need to do this exercise? So what are the purpose of this one? This one will tend you will tend to know, or you will discover yourself, or maybe you already know. It's only the validations about yourself on how you learn, your habit in learning, or your overall way of reevaluating yourselves in how you study, how you save, how you use all your let's say resources, and then how you take notes. And is it for example, grade important to you, and is voicing out important to you? That's and also relationship. So are you concerned about your future? This is all about yourself, personal. Okay, so you're going to get this one, and then getting paintbrush or any apps that you can choose, and then put the shades, and then clip it here. Then after clipping the picture or the image, the shaded image, I'm going to answer this one. Okay. Any questions? Okay. Um, Mag-open lang tayo sa forum. Open tayo sa forum in case you want, for those who wants to face to face. This forum. Open tayo ng hybrid schedule and class. So bakit hybrid? Hybrid is about description. So student grouping pa, student groups. So team A, yung face to face. First batch. Okay, sorry. Team lang pala, walang A, no? Hindi nagreklamo. Open batch. Tamad mag-type. Second batch. So, first batch means ito yung sa, I'm not sure again the exact date, but I'm going to email you. Let's say, for example, the first start of face-to-face is on September 12. I'm going to email you for those who are attending the face-to-face class. Okay, so I think Monday, ay no. Monday is too late. Sunday. Pero bawal eh. Bawal daw mag-email na Sunday. But I'm going to email you on Sunday para hindi siya late. So, Team C. Team C is the online. So, ito yung, this one is for the first and last schedule. Yes. So, yes, last Friday, one of my students asked me if, for example, he chooses a online class, fully online class, would that affect his grades? Sabi ko, no. It's also part of your attendance. Okay? So it won't affect. It would only affect if you're not going to submit your requirements. Okay? Oo, yun yun sa'kin. So for this hybrid class, I'm going to just put your name under team A or team B or team C. Or you can put your name and then what team are you choosing or which team you're going to include your name to. Okay? Okay lang. Regarding dun sa 5 seconds, okay lang. As long as the 2 truths and 1 lie is already in 5 seconds. Okay lang siya. Masyado mas short in 5 seconds. Basta wag lang tumagal ng 30 minutes yung 2 truth and 1 lie. Okay, so for those who wants to be included in phase team A, so just uh, put your name and then which team are you in? So for example, ano ba ako maganda? Hindi, ayun, student. Wala. Mag-student muna ako. Siyempre ako, nandun ako sa face-to-face. Kasi every meeting, nandun ka. Bakit wala? Di ba sa'yo? Hindi. So, topic. So, for example, you put your name into group A, but when I open it, over 20 students are filled up for the group Group A. So yung last or for the 21 student, I'm going to transfer that person to group or team B. Okay. Okay, so sulat ko na to. Team A, space, first batch. Sinabing first batch sila yung unang a-attend ha. Face to face. Second batch. So, magka-alternate. Team A and Team B are alternating to. So, first batch is the Team A and then Team C is fully online. So, for example, sample tayo ha. Sample. Sample lang to ha. Third week. So, team A. And third. Kasi third week. For the fourth week, si Team B ang face-to-face. Si Team A naman ngayon ang online. Pero si Team C, it will never change. Online siya lagi. Actually, directive is on the third week, we're going to start the face-to-face. At the thing that confused me is that my chairperson told me that the start of face-to-face is on September 12. Then other group inform us that it start on the third week, which is September 15. So your schedule is nakaka-confuse kasi you belong to the on September 12, it still belong to the second week. Okay? So, yun yung dilemma. Tama ba? I-check natin. Which one yung nakikita niyo na? Ayun. So, tanggalin ko na ito. Ingon ko lang pala. So, just put your name. Which team are you going to be included? Para for those who were not yet listed, do sa case sa list ni Miss Changpo. So, here in the discussion forum, so you can put your name. Okay, so whichever come first, kung sino yung unang mag-submit, yun yung i-consider ko. And then I'm going to list down the final names for the schedule for our first meeting. Okay, so before the first face-to-face class. Okay? Any question, guys? May question tayo? Do you have a question? I can also teach you how to sign. Because I also teach the deaf student. So you can talk to the deaf student if you want. Okay? So you have questions? This one is signed. You have questions? If you want to be on team B, you can enlist your name to the our forum. Okay? So I will get your list of name from the forum. Yes, Miss Elise Lian. Am I correct? Do I pronounce it right? Elise Lian?
Actually, yes. Where's the reply button here?
Come again?
Like, where? Okay. Where is the reply button?
This down the list of names. Here, you can. Are you opening your Big Sky? So open the communications and then discussions. And then here. So wait, the student profile. So under communication, there is discussion. And then you can open this one, the hybrid. So you can start a new thread and then put your name on, let's say, wala pang thread. Yan, let's say, start a new name. So let's say, for example, let's Charles Arnell, that's in team C. So that's it. You just have to put first your name and then which team are you, which team you're going to be included. Did I answer your question, Miss Elise Lian?
Yes, thank you.
Oh, thank you also. Uh, Carl Vince. So if you want a face-to-face program, you can still do so. You can still apply, you can still attend, but I think you need to have your medical. I think there's a requirement for the medical, right? If you're going to attend a face-to-face class, at least you are fully vaccinated. And you're going to, every time you're going to attend the face-to-face class, you have to fill up the health declaration form, which is open at every 4 a.m. in the morning. So, or you can still open it when you arrive at school. So if you're not going to attend the face-to-face class, yes, you're allowed to go to Team C. Team C is fully online. Miss Elise, you still have questions?
Oh, no, sorry. I forgot to put down my hand sometimes.
Okay, it's okay. I thought just have additional questions. Is do other have questions? Uh, I think I'm going to content. Going to add wala pa yan. Wala pa nga dito. So, yan. Okay. Here is the student profile form and the discovery wheel, but this one is the black and white. I'm going to attach also the files. So, where can I attach it? Attach tayo ng bakit wala dito yung attachment? Okay, attach. Bakit wala? Why oh why? I was supposed to be attaching this one, colored one. So reveal. Ayan, upload. So reveal. Attach ko lang yung colored para mas Okay, so any more question? Ba't na mag-upload? Oh, nadoble na. Oh, kasi student ako. If you don't have any more questions, and then you remember your question, you can email me or you can put your question here at our discussion forum, which is the, oh wait now, discussion forum, course related concern. Okay, so you can email me here. So for example, that one. Yan na lang. Okay, so you can still email me here or add question, or you can put your question here. Okay. See you guys next Monday. I'm not sure if it is a face-to-face or online, but I will email you on Sunday, on September 18th. I'm sorry, September 11. Today is 5 na pala. Okay, September 11, I'm going to email you whether, or before September 12, basta, I think, when we start this, or Friday, I'm going to email you. Okay? Bye for now. See you on next Monday.
Thank you.
Thank you po, miss.
Thank you po.
Thank you.
Sige
Thank you
po.
po.